Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Sibongile in the Dlaminis. So guys, this episode opens up Nozama. She is in her room area, and she's busy writing on a poster, guys, getting herself pumped up when Usbongile comes through the door, and she's like, "Hey boy, like what's going on? Like, looks like you're getting ready for war." Aibo Zama's like, Aibo Sandal Latina. We just started like the war. Like we just started the war against the Dlaminis, and listen, we are going for round 2. We are just basically getting pumped up. So Sibongile is basically trying to tell Uzama ukuthi akayiyeke lento, like she doesn't want the strike thing anymore, which Uzama was going to get her in trouble. Sibongile goes on to say Zama, like lalena, like I don't want to ruin things with Ukwenzo's family. Angithi uyazi ukuthi mina noKwenzo, like now we're an item. And then Uzama looks at her, she's like, what about amaphupho akho? Oh, like what about your dreams? Like, I'm confused, Bongile. Like, which side are you on, Kanti? Zonoloku, you are asking Ujabu to help you sue the Dlamini family. Next thing, Chigi, like you want to protect them. You don't want to sue them anymore. Like, which side are you on? Usbongile goes on to say, Zamangiti, like in Ukwenzo Nami, like we told his family about our relationship. Uzama's like, Manje, like you are willing to let that abusive family trample over your rights ngenxa yothando. And one thing, guys, Uzama was not lying there because that family is abusive. Usbongile ungidinela lokho, guys. That's why I don't know. Like, maybe if they could just, like, if hypothetically speaking, they end up getting married, they must go and live their own lives. Because I don't like how the Dlaminis treat Usbongile. And it looks like she's willing to gain or buy their favor. But I guess, Mumtando Muntu, and you know it's their parents, you're willing to make some effort. But I don't like it, guys, because they've been doing it for far too long. Sibongile goes on to say, Cha Zama, like angisho lokho. I'm not saying that I'm willing to throw everything away for, just because of love. Uzama's like, Utini po. Sibongile goes on to say, Zama ngikhathele, like I'm tired of fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. Uzama's like, so let's struggle that we've been fighting all along so that when you can be a better person, so that you can be compensated. Kushukuti, it means nothing. Sibongile, like, are you telling me we are risking our lives, kanti, like, simoshiskati setu ngoba wena, like, ngenxa yothando, because when are you in love, while we basically fighting for a better future so you can get back in school. Sibongile goes on to say, Zama awukahle nezinto zakho zamapolitiki, like mina, like all I'm asking for ukuthi uyiyeke lento, like just drop this, like impilo yami yonke, like has been umzabalazo, like all I want right now is to be happy. Like, is that too much to ask for? Uzama goes on to say, like, okay, it's cool. Or if your happiness means so much, I'll tell amantombazane, I'll tell the girls lying striker nabo, ukuthi like the fight is over. Like, uyajabula ke manje. She walks off and she's just like, mwah. I get why Uzama's angry, guys, but at the same time, like, what they are up against, like, big people, like the Dlaminis, after all. They've got money to go through or go all the way to court. Zama does have the influence, but we don't know how far it can get. This side with Mongile, she's trying to protect her relationship with the husband. I'm saying with the husband, with her boyfriend, plus the family as well. Over her education, I don't know, but remember Ukwenzo did say that he's willing to cover that aspect for her. Next thing we see Unjengaye, he's in a meeting with the board members. Unjengaye, he's pitching ukuthi yena ucabanga ukuthi Emkazini factory, guys, it was that factory where ubaba Jabu used to work at Ethopo. So Unjengaye is basically pitching this ukuthi abayivule futhi they must reopen this Emkazini factory, because Emkazini factory, they used to manufacture their own furniture from scratch, not what they're doing now. They outsource, they buy the furniture and then they, I don't know, but Emkazini factory, they used to make the stock from scratch, and they were doing very well because they were hitting targets. So once Njenga is done pitching, Ushutama board members, everyone is happy there. When he's done pitching, he starts clapping his hands. As they clapping their hands, guys, itoi toi yavuga, guys, itoi toi kazama. She's outside, busy singing ingoma zomzabalazo, coming into the office. Everyone's surprised ukuthi kwenzakalani lana. I'm like, uzama utsheliwe nje ukuthi she must drop this, but listen, uzama akezwa. Uzama's inside, she's like, phansi ngama-oppressor, phansi. Then the group follows, phansi ngama-crooks, phansi. She goes on to say, uzama lona, she goes on to say, ukuthi my comrade, we are gathered here because we've had enough. We've had enough, but ngoba singabantu abathanda ukuthula, we are people that like peace. We want to apologize to the Dlaminis. We want to apologize for letting our oppressors govern us. As you can see them bamile lapho, they are just standing there, baswenkile, like they basically basebenza ngegazi lakithi, like they making money basically off like igazi lakithi, like making money off like poor people's hard work, basically. I'm just like, uzama. Hey, anyway, after she says that, she just looks at them and then she starts the song Yom Zabalazo and she just walks out like that. Upeteni looks stressed. Unjenga is in disbelief. Wenzo's there and he's singing live for himself and he doesn't know what to say. Everyone is just amazed and they don't know what to say because Uzama just came in, she did her thing and she left with her people. I get, guys, we see Uvelepi. She is at Usamke's place. Remember, Pelu Samke offered her a job. So she comes in there looking all cute and she's like, Usamke says to her, ukuthi okay, there's dishes that needs to be washed. Uvelepi zakungangitshela ukuthi ufuna mina ukuthi ngigeze izitsha. And then Usamke's like, fine, I will wash the dishes, but you need to take care of the customers. Ufelepe is like, me, nah, I must run off the customers. Like, please. And then Usamke's like, okay, so what are you willing to do? You don't want to wash the dishes? Awufuna ukulandelela ma customer? Like, what do you want to do? And Uvelepe is like, bengangitshela ukuthi awaya la ekhaya ukuthi ngakanani, like how long is the lunch break? Like, lunch break la ekhaya ingakanani? How long is the lunch break? Usamke goes on to say ukuthi kuyadepend ukuthi sibhizi kangakanani. Then Uvelepe is like, mina bengicela ukutshela ukuthi la ngisuka khona where I was previously working, besinama-tea break awu-2 plus i-lunch and then ismolanyana lunch break before shayis. Like Samke is like, akunankinga, like there's no problem kodwa nayi uniform, ngikuphethele uniform. Uvelepe is like, you expect me to wear that? Guys, that time it's just an apron. Uvelepe is literally making a big deal out of everything at this point. I'm like, why are you here if awufuna ukusebenza, if you're going to make a big deal out of anything? So a customer comes in and then Usamke says, there's a customer, let me go and wash dishes. There's a customer that just entered. Uvelepe goes to the customer, she puts down her bag with attitude. She goes to the customer and she's like, Awush, ukuthi phuthi, like awusho ukuthi uzengani ufunani. I'm like, the way she's so rude, like you don't speak to a customer like that, you greet them. She didn't greet the customer and you ask them ukuthi ngakusiza ngani, hayi ukuthi uzengani, like, you know, as if this is a clinic or, you know, these public government services where they feel like they're doing us a favor. Anyway, guys, we see Upeteni Nomfundo. Upeteni decides to give Nomfundo a visit in her house. So Nomfundo gets a knock. As she's opening the door, she sees ukuthi Upeteni. And she's like, hey boss, sesingabangani manje, like sesiyavakashelana manje. And Upeteni is like sitting ukhuluma. Nomfundo goes on to say ukuthi awusidinga ukukhuluma phela, last time when ubulana, like she wants to say something but Upeteni cuts her off. And she's like asiyekeleni izinto that are in the past, let's leave those things in the past, like that was last time. I'm not here for a long time. Into engizele lana is to tell you ukuthi mina nawe asihloniphane sis, hlonipha ispace sami. Unomfundo ahleke, guys, and she's like, yazi, like, uthunyelwe yingelosi ngoba nami, I wanted to say the same thing to you. Phetheni ungakhulumi nami kanjalo nomfundo. Nomfundo's like, I will speak to you any way I feel. Wena ukhulisa ingane yami, uzolalela imithetho yami. And I'm like, uphetheni still has this mentality mekakhuluma nonomfundo ukuthi she's the boss. Unomfundo like unomfundo's no longer working for her. So she needs to stop saying those things ukuthi ungakhulumi njalo nami nomfundo, or like trying to belittle unomfundo. At this point, they might not exactly be on the same level, but Aminu Njenga is taking care of Nomfundo 100% because Nomfundo is not working, while Upeteni is working hard towards that mansion and the Dlamini household. So I don't know who's the one who's getting much more perks between the two of them. Anyway, then Upeteni is like, so qedile because Nomfundo is like, uzolalela mina because ukhulisa ingane yami wena uzolalela imithetho yami. So Upeteni is like, so qedile. Unomfundo is like, ngizoqeda the day uyeka ukunikeza uboy imali. Upeteni is like, yazini, I don't know if you know that kwami, if ingane yenze kahle, if ingane ipase kahle, they get rewarded. And then she looks at, she goes closer to Unomfundo and she's like, it's called good parenting. Unomfundo's like, oh, that's why uwenzeni enje. Good parenting leyo. That's why uwenzeni enje. And Upeteni looks at her, she's like, mthetho wakho, like, why ungizonda kanje? Unomfundo goes on to say, I don't owe you, I don't answer to you. Like, I don't owe you an answer, I don't answer to you. Kodwa ngizokutshela lokhu ngengane yami. Lento zama uyenza so that you can, like, ngomnikeza imali so that he can love you, angeke isebenze, it won't work. Phetheni goes on to say, well, because as long as uThemba ehlala nami ekhulisa yimina, he will do as the Dlaminis do. Unomfundo goes on to say ukuthi unenkani Phetheni, ayike ungasho ukuthi azange ngikhuze, cause like basically awufuna ukulalela, so basically awukhuzeki. And Phetheni says, I think we're done, and leaves. I don't know what Unomfundo was saying mekasithi kuPhetheni ukuthi awukhuzeki. So meaning ukuthi maybe usazoqhubeka and just pitch up at uPhetheni's house the way she wants to because uPhetheni akakhuzeki. And I'm just like, Nomfundo, like, you the one who said yes to uThemba to go and stay there, but why are you behaving like this? Okay, guys, then Uvelephi, we see her, she's ready to leave. She's taking the apron off. She's like, mina sengiyahamba. You can see there's still 2 customers left there sitting, and there's dishes in waba, guys, of dishes. And she's like, mina sengiyahamba. She's not even at least waiting for the existing customers to leave. What if they want to order something again or need assistance with anything? She's like, mina ngiredu kuhamba, and futhi ngibonile ukuthi amanye ama-customer angithiphile, so bengicela ukuthi unginikeze ama-tip ami ngihambe. So uSamke looks at her and she's like, Sisi, like, impilo ayisebenzi kanjalo. Like, life doesn't work like that. Uvelephi is like, hey, Samke, please, ngikhathele. I've been standing on my feet all day. Unginikeze ama-tip ami ngihambe nje. I guess Samke says, yasazi istori sikaCinderella. Cinderella, she had a stepsister and she had a stepmother. The stepsister was very beautiful, young and beautiful. She goes on to say the stepsister was very cruel. She was cruel and she was jealous of her sister. Even the stepmother was cruel and jealous of the child, of the stepchild. But she goes on to say, istori sika Cinderella, siphela ngokuthi Cinderella ends up with her Prince Charming. Cinderella ke usibongile. I'm like, Samke, don't you think you're taking it too far? She's like, Cinderella usibongile, and she is going to end up with a prince. But kulesi story, we don't know what ends up happening with the stepsister, uphelelaphi, because the only thing we hear about is Cinderella. And then Velephi looks at her and she's like, Aibo uzamukuthi, am I the evil stepsister? Then Samke goes on to say ukuthi Velephi, like, all I'm saying, if uzoqhubeka uphila impilo yakho kanje ngenhliziyo le yakho nayo, it won't take you very far. The painful part is that isikhathi like njengamanje asikuvumi ntombazana. Yes, says like basically saying ukuthi ntombazana, you might be young, but you're not going to be young forever, and already uba mdala manje, but you still have a mentality yokuthi wena umuhle, there's certain things you won't do. Listen, it did sound a bit harsh, but you could see ukuthi uvelephi a dead sting a bit, because usamke, after saying that, usamke just basically walked off. But I do know, guys, ukuthi Samke is streetwise. She's been around for the longest of time. So I think Samke is the best person to teach Uvelepi a lesson. Amvula amehlo ukuthi la ngaphandle, guys, just because you're beautiful, beauty doesn't take you all the way, guys. If anything, if you only have beauty, people are going to take advantage of you and show and act like they own you because they have the money. And when unani basically, because at this point, she's, yeah. So that hurts Anai. She needs to stop because Novuma has been so kind to her. Anyway, guys, we see Utlina get at the restaurant. Guys, she accepted the job of being a waitress. So she is waitressing, and guess what, guys? The people she's waitressing is Upeteni Benosli Unganai Kusli from the Real Housewives of Durban. So Utlina comes to the table and she's like, Sawubona ma. Upeteni looks at her, she's like, Uti mina Tlina. I am Mrs. Dlamini to you. Like, anyeno mawakon. Utlina says, she just, keeps quiet and she's like, Nancy, Ming. Penteni goes on to say, what is ya kalana? Like, Zolo loku, you are calling the shots la pagwani. Uchalabon Mavis nabonomfundu uti benzeni manje. Like, look at you, manje uenona. She goes on to laugh. And then she goes on to say, uti itini plan yakho Tlina. Ithini plan yakho ntombazana? Phela wonke umuntu fanele abe nama-dreams. And yeah, she says wonke umuntu kumele abe nama-dreams. What must umuntu have? Utlina answers, a dream. Upheteni goes on to say, angizwanga Tlina, what must you have? Utlina says, a dream. Guys, the funny thing about some people, the way they treat waiters so bad, because they know some waiters are depending on that tip, angithandi, like, I don't like it. Even the way Upeteni is treating Utlina, I'm just like, that's not right. That's just let her do her job and get it over and done with. Anyway, Utlina goes on to respond, a dream. Peteni is like, good, you must have a dream. She goes on to say, Utlina goes on to say, ukuthi bengicela ukuthatha ama-order wenu wama-drinks. Then Upeteni is like, hawu kahle Tlina, like, please, sisanda kufika lana, we just arrived. Osinikeze isikhathi, like, give us time to breathe. Utlina's like, okay, no problem, ma. And she walks away. As she's walking away, Upeteni is like, Tlina, calling her back to come back. And Utlina's like, ma, oh, sorry, Mrs. Dlamini. Then Upeteni is like, so dinga enye imenyu phela ubona ukuthi sibawu-2 lana. And I'm like, the way Upeteni is so cruel, guys. Even after lento njengayo did to her, she did not learn isifundo sakhe. Anyway, we see Sibongile, she's at Rez and she's trying to call Uzama because obviously Ukwenzo told her ukuthi phela Uzama ubuyile the second time and pulled off a strike. So Sibongile is trying to call Uzama. Zama's not picking up. Uzama angena ngomnyango, feeling tired laphayana. And then Unokhuzana Sibongile is like, Aibo, I've been looking for you, Uzama. And Zama's like, it's been a long day. Uzama doesn't want to tell Sibongile about the strike. She doesn't know that Sibongile already knows what she did. She's basically saying, so Sibongile goes on to say, Uzama, like, ungayenza kanjani into enjalo, like, I told you, I asked you kahle, humbly, to not do that. And then Uzama goes on to say, I'm Gani phela mina, I am the voice to the voiceless. Angithi wena awunaso isibindi, mina-ke anginaso isibindi, and I am talking on your behalf. Sibongile is so much that Zama, this is not isibindi, like this is just ubuli manje, like this is foolishness. Like, why don't you, like, Zama, like, why ungafuna ungibona ngi-happy? Like, why don't you, like, want to see me happy? Because, kahle, you're not fighting for anyone. Like, when mungu nje, like, you're an angry person, like, kahle, Zama ubano kwatisile, because you're just angry for nothing. Like, unwa izimpi ezingekho Zama. Like ngicelile kahle ukuthi drop this whole thing. Yo, I was like, Sibongile. I don't think the old Sibongile would have had it in her to say that to Zama. But anyway, Zama's just standing there and she does kind of feel bad. But I'm just like, Zama, you should have listened to her. Okay, we are back at the restaurant. So then Utlina, she is now she's back to Upeteni's table. So she's taking izicha zabo, the dishes that they just ate in, and she wants to take them back to a kitchen. So Sli's like, oh, Singyam funny. So like, I see you, Utubanlo. Is this not your son's wife? Then Upeten is like, no, this was my son's wife up until she almost killed my son. So manje, when Upeten is like saying that thing of she almost killed my son, Utlina's carrying itray zicha, and then she just falls on top of Izicha, you guys. Then the manager comes in and says, Klina, like, calm down, like, it's fine. Calls other people to help her and says, no, it's fine, Klina, just get up and just help them. Go take their orders for Amat dessert. We'll get someone else to clean this up. So when Klina goes back to their table, Upeteni says, umthetho wakho nje ke wena, like, vele, like, umthetho wakho-ke, like yonke into oyiphathayo, like uyabulala, uyamosha nje, everything. I'm just like, yo, the way Upeteni is so rude. Then she just keeps quiet and she's like, aluthatha ama order when with desserts. And then Usli goes on to say, uzolunga nje wama desserts after what she just did now. Like, Kwana, do you ever know the specials zanamhlanje for the dessert? Then Upeten goes on to say, ukuthi Utlina alusincede nje usitholela umuntu that knows their job, that knows what they're doing. Utlina just walks off shame, guys, and I'm just feeling sorry for her because she not this type of humiliation in front of Pamgwabantu. Yo, guys, it's sad. Then anyway, last scene, we see Unjengayo called, or rather Uvusi called Usbongile. While Usbongile was speaking to Uzama, she gets a phone call from Ukwenzo, and she just says Utingeza, like Yapum. So basically, next scene, we see Usbongile coming into Unjengayo's office, and Ukwenzo is there. Unjengayo goes on to say, Sibongile, like, asiyekele lento yokwebhana, like, let's stop fighting, because we both know if you take this thing, yama designs wako, to court, you will not win the case because you don't have no proof. Nalama design wako, they did not have no proof wako because you did not sign them or do anything like that. And Ukwenzo's like, Ota baba, me and you, we know very well uvusi wawantshontsha. So even if you're saying there's no proof, me and you, we know very well. Njengayo just ignores Ukwenzo, like to say ukuthi, like, I'm not here ukulungisa amaphutha kabhuti wakho uvusi, like, basically here I am here to ukuvikela the company, the Sibalkhulu holding company. So mina, I'm offering you a settlement. And Usbongile is like, settlement. Then Unjelayo puts an envelope on the table. There's also a lawyer in there. So when Usbongile opens the envelope, guys, it's 250,000. Unjelayo is offering her 250,000 as a settlement to basically close this matter. Ingabisa khulunya uthi hey, they stole Ubanban's designs. So when Usbongile sees that she's at 250,000, and Njenga is like, yes, imali eningi leyo, you can do a lot of things. When nje into engizotinga ukuthi uyenze is just sign. At this point, I'm like, guys, do you remember the lawyer Gachabu? How much did he say Usbongile could get? It was millions. So 250,000 is nothing in comparison to the money she could have made if she sued them. So anyway, we will see, guys. But anyway, guys, that is the recap of the latest episode. Tell me your thoughts on it. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys in the next one.